and welcome to another edition of Marquette in Motion. We're your hosts, Morgan Minster
and Amber Krieg. On today's show, we'll be brightening up the day with some fun jokes, reporting on Marquette's efforts during Bullying Prevention Month, interviewing our K-12 music teacher, answering your questions in You Ask, We Answer,
and as always, updating you on Marquette sports. Now that October is upon us, Marquette has started taking part in the 40 Days of Life campaign.
40 Days of Life is a national campaign to raise awareness for the issues of abortion, with the intent of using prayer as a tool to end abortion. To partake in the event, Marquette has introduced its annual Rolling Rosary for the 40 Days of Life.
To do this, each class period is now started with the Decade of the Rosary being spoken over the intercom system. The petitions of this Rolling Rosary vary each class period, but all relate to this pro-life cause.
Thank you, Morgan. But now we turn to a lighter topic with everyone's favorite segment. That's right, it's jam time.
Thanks for passing the ball over to us, girls. This Thursday was senior night for Marquette volleyball. Senior night is when the senior girls participating in volleyball are introduced, along with their parents, and are handed the gifts that the junior volleyball players have prepared. The seniors honored Thursday night include Anna Ambrosi, Brittany Moore, and Erica Timmerman.
I bet there were a lot of people there. The gym was probably pretty warm.
Yeah, but the volleyball players were able to keep cool.
How?
They sat by the fans!
Our cover's been busted. The mech now has air conditioning. No need for fans. Now everyone's going to know these are just jokes.
Continue!
Hey, Allison, why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road?
I don't know. Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road?
Because there was too many bumps.
That's funny, but does anyone know why the nose didn't make the volleyball team?
Yeah, because it didn't get picked.
Kenzie, what can you serve but can never eat?
French toast?
No, a volleyball.
I bet no one saw that one coming.
Megan, what does a carpenter have in common with a volleyball player?
They're both people?
Nope, they both like to hammer spikes.
Hey, Justina, why did the volleyball visit the bank?
I don't know why.
It wanted to know its net worth.
I wonder if any princess has ever played volleyball.
Not after Cinderella was taken off of the volleyball team.
Why was she taken off the volleyball team?
Because she ran away from the ball.
Well, we better hit the ball over to commercials. This has been
Jam Time
with Justina Denlinger,
Allison Hager,
Megan Litter,
and Mackenzie Kilberg. Stay tuned. Marquette in Motion will be back after these messages.
Welcome back to Marquette in Motion. Christina Coos is here with her report on Bullying Prevention Month.
Did you know that 160,000 students stay home on any given day because they are afraid of being bullied? And child and teen bullying and cyberbullying are at an all-time high. On Monday, Marquette students will join the Marquette Honor Society in a campaign against bullying. All students, K-12, will be wearing blue shirts to show their support against bullying. Throughout the day, members of the Marquette Honor Society will be sharing statistics about bullying and different ways we can stomp out bullying at Marquette. In addition to this, the Marquette Honor Society will be organizing a Unity Day on October 21st. Students will wear orange on this day and sign a poster showing that they are willing to help unite against bullying. If you ever witness bullying, remember BUSTER, which stands for Befriend the Victim, Use a Distraction, Speak Up, Tell or Text an Adult, Exit with the victim, and tell the bully the reason why his or her behavior is wrong and unacceptable. Let's all unite against bullying. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Christina Coos.
Thanks, Christina. At Marquette, not only do we unite against bullying, but also against unanswered questions. And we all know what that means. It's time for You Ask, We Answer with Lauren Kilberg. Today's first question reads, I remember that the school's Scholastic Book Fair was held in the St. Joseph's Gym. Where will it be this year?
That's a great question, one that the school is still trying to answer. The book fair will be held in conjunction with parent-teacher conferences on the week of October 12th. It will likely be held in the Marquette High School Media Center or possibly in the MEC lobby, so be sure to watch the signs posted around the school for the exact location.
The week of October 12th sure must be a busy one. Our next question inquires as to why there is no school that week on Friday, October 16th.
There's no school on Friday, October 16th because of the parent-teacher conferences held that week. Because of the longer hours teachers are spending preparing for and working with parent-teacher conferences, that Friday is a compensation day. giving students and teachers alike a day off from classes.
Our next question reads, what happens when a student's Chromebook malfunctions?
3 years ago, Marquette outfitted all of its students with their own Chromebooks to be used for schoolwork and taken home at night. Now, like all technology, they're not without their mishaps. When a student's Chromebook malfunctions or experiences other difficulties throughout the course of the school day, our IT person, Mr. Chris Meetinger, is available to help fix the problem. While he's fixing the devices, he's able to issue out a new Chromebook for temporary classroom use.
Speaking of temporary, Lauren, Marquette in Motion will temporarily be taking a break right about now.
Oh, right. Thanks, Morgan. Remember to submit all your questions to Marquette in Motion at marquettecatholic.com. Until next week, this has been Lauren Kilberg. Marquette in Motion will return after these messages.
We're back with Marquette in Motion. Sam Peters and Jonathan Herrig are here with your Marquette Sports and Updates report.
Thanks, Morgan. The Marquette cross-country teams ran at 2 events this week, one on Monday, which was hosted by North Cedar, and one on Thursday, which was held at Western Dubuque High School. At Monday's meet, the boys placed first in 1A, with Kelby Mueller placing 12th individually. The girls had a strong meet Monday as well, with Annika Frank placing 16th and Ashley Coos placing 17th. The meet at West Dubuque Thursday evening challenged the Marquette teams. Each race had an average of over 200 runners. Both teams ran hard, however, and competed well with the bigger schools.
Thanks, Sam. While Marquette's cross-country teams were competing at Western Dubuque, the Marquette volleyball team played Prince of Peace on our home court. Marquette varsity won 3-0, and the JV and freshman-sophomore teams won as well. The varsity team now holds the record of 16-4 and is still currently ranked 9th in the state for 1A teams.
In other news, Marquette also will be conducting parent-teacher conferences soon. Because Marquette is hosting a volleyball district tournament game and a conference cross-country meet on Thursday, October 15th, all parent-teacher conferences for Marquette will be held on Wednesday, October 14th. The conferences begin at 3:30 and extend until 7:45 for the elementary and 8:45 for the high school. If you need to set up a parent-teacher conference, please call the office at 872-3284 to do so.
Marquette Student Council is also hosting a blood drive in the MEC lobby on October 21st. Please call the school if you'd like to give blood.
For Marquette in Motion, this has been Sam Peters
And Jonathan Herrig
with your Marquette Sports and Updates report.
Thanks, boys. Now we move on to one of our favorite segments, No More with Brooklyn Moore.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brooklyn Moore. Next week, we'll be interviewing Coach Kelsey Kaiser, but today we have with us Miss Jill Sieverding, our K-12 music educator. We've been spending a lot of time together on Allstate. Can you tell everyone what Allstate is?
Allstate is an audition process that high school students are allowed to go through for band, choir, and orchestra. And since we have choir here, we are working with 5 students this year, 3 seniors and 2 freshmen, who will be learning a lot of difficult repertoire and then auditioning in Manchester in a couple weeks in order to make the Allstate chorus.
Yeah, I know I'm really excited for it. Anyways, back to you. Would you mind telling us how the classes you took this summer have impacted your teaching so far?
The classes I took this summer have to do with a very specific way of teaching elementary music and preparing students to read and hear music and be able to write it back. So the way that it has impacted elementary classes is that I'm planning more activities and different ways to move and feel and see music before they write it and before they read it as a sound before sight sort of concept. And then we're carrying that up into the middle school and high school classes, also trying to get them to read and write music a little differently than before in order that they can read harder music and perform better as an ensemble.
Okay. So you have to teach the whole K through 12th at Marquette. How's that going?
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. If I have one group that maybe isn't feeling so energetic, the next half hour could be full of, the highest level of energy from kindergarten or from high school, and each day is definitely a new story, and I love every second of it.
That's good. Okay, finally, I know this will be hard to answer, but what's your favorite song?
I don't have a favorite song. I go through periods of different albums and different genres that I like. Right now, I've been hooked on the band Meatloaf, which is a classic rock band. So everything I've been listening to on Pandora has been like Billy Joel and Meatloaf and Guns N' Roses and things like that. But it depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Okay, very interesting. Those, never heard of them, but they sound amazing. Hey, one more question. What do you do in your free time?
With the free time that I have, it's usually something musical. Most weekends are full of either performances or ministries, either in church music or performing with the Julian Chamber Choir out of Dubuque, or this weekend I'm performing with the Clark Alumni Choir, so it just depends on what's going on.
Sounds fun. Okay, thanks for giving me the opportunity to interview you, Miss Sieverding, and thanks to everyone for listening. Next week, I'll be interviewing Mrs. Kaiser, so make sure to tune in. For Marquette in Motion, this is Brooklyn Moore.
Thanks for reporting, everyone.
And thanks for tuning in. For Marquette in Motion, this has been Morgan Minster
and Amber Krieg.
And remember, stay informed, stay involved, stay
in motion.